Hello, what have we here? I am Andre, and this is my play along with the Star Wars tournament on Twitch. Today, we got Andrew Dimalanta versus Joseph Scrimshaw. This is going to be a good match. Andrew seems like he's been studying real hard. Joseph Scrimshaw is amazing. I can't want that guy to lose. So I think I'm kind of pulling for him, but man, I want Andrew, who looks like he's been putting in that hard work, to win. So I'm going to play along with them. I got my Excel sheets here where I'm going to track all the scores in between questions. And I think I'm going to be able to keep up because I want to prove that I deserve to be in the Star Wars division in the Schmoedown. I think I'm just as good as these guys. I got all my study stuff together before the tournament started. Pretty much went through all of those and learned everything I wanted to learn. Going through all the old stuff in this tournament, there are still a few things I want to pull together going forward. But I haven't gotten there. I haven't had time to do that yet. It's been a long day at work today. Let's get this done. Probably won't get to the next match that aired today, but let me at least do this one. I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Ooh, a new graphic.
All right, everybody. Round number one. Question number one.
I'm pretty nervous.
Revenge of the Sith
I want to keep
is
up with these
the
guys.
first
These guys
category.
are really good.
Gentlemen, after saving Palpatine and crashing back to Coruscant, how does Obi-Wan describe the landing? We need the quote.
Christian, for all the aspiring ring announcers out there, what advice would you give them to get that full throat intro?
Finish college. 5, 4.
Don't do drugs.
2, 1. Pens down, please. And we start with Andrew Dimalanta.
Another happy landing.
Yes.
Another happy landing.
Another happy landing.
1-1. 1-1. All right. Next question, Mark.
That is correct. Your next question is in the world of The Force Awakens, episode 7, or somewhere around there. The question, to whom does Poe Dameron say the Resistance will not be intimidated by you? One of the great evenings of our lives, Christian. And I'm just talking about when we saw the trailer for Force Awakens.
That's true. And
Then we went to the movie.
4, 3, 2, 1. Joseph.
Kylo Ren.
Yes, sir. And
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren.
2-2. To no one's surprise, it is 2-2 going into the third question. Here we go. The Empire Strikes Back, best movie in the entire franchise. When hanging below Cloud City, whom does Luke call for first?
Tell you what, man, I did hear that that Empire theme when they're flying through the asteroid field.
Yeah, it's great.
Chills.
Yeah.
Woo.
And 5, 4, 3,
I'm not sure about this
2,
one.
1. Pens down. Andrew?
Ben Kenobi.
Yes. And Joseph?
Ben.
Yep. We find ourselves at 3-3.
Oh, man.
Okay, Mark, next question.
Yes, we do. And we go to The Phantom Menace, the movie that Ken Knapsack waited in line to see for 3 months. Your question. To whom is Qui-Gon Jinn speaking when he says, whenever you gamble, my friend, eventually you'll lose? Which
Qui-Gon when I've gone to Vegas.
begs the question. Most money ever lost in Vegas, Christian? I think I'm like 250, 300, something like that.
Close to $1,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Joseph.
Watto.
Yes, it is.
Watto.
Andrew.
Watto.
4. As we get to question number 5, the category, gentlemen, is solo. We learn that Chewbacca is how old in Solo?
All right, Christian, the moment everybody's out there's been waiting for. It's a Watto impression off. I'll go first.
No.
Jedi.
You win. And 5, 4,
D49 hyperdrive generator.
2,
That's
1.
what I
Pens down. And Andrew.
190 years old.
That is
190
correct. Joseph.
years.
190 years old. Ooh.
Please do that for every answer, Joseph. All right. Next question, Mark.
That's right. We're now halfway through round number 1. Each competitor is still perfect. If they maintain this perfect pace coming out of halftime, then you're going to be asked a bonus question that's also worth 1 point. We go now to the greatest film ever made, Return of the Jedi. Is your next category, fellas. Who is said to be less forgiving than Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi?
My mother.
Hey, her and I exchange emails often. She's not forgiving to me about my opinion about the New York Yankees.
4, 3,
He loves them.
2, 1. Joseph.
The Emperor. Yeah.
Emperor.
Palpatine.
Yes, that is correct. All right. Next question. All right, here we go. The Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker.
I've seen it.
Who serves as the gunner aboard the Millennium Falcon during the Battle of Exegol?
You know, I love that Return of the Jedi deleted scene where Luke's building the lightsaber. That's got to be the best deleted scene ever, right? In Star Wars?
It works. I mean, you know, this little dialogue he's got with Vader, but 5,
I don't know if
4,
I've seen that one.
3,
I haven't
2,
seen it in a while.
1. Pens down, please. And Joseph.
The scene that made people in the audience go, "Why are some people cheering for a middle-aged man?" It is Wedge Antilles.
That is correct.
Wedge
And Andrew.
Antilles. I think he was an
Wedge.
old man by
Yes.
that point.
All right. Next question here.
In Attack of the Clones is our next category, episode 2. And your question, what does the man in the nightclub try to sell to Obi-Wan? Christian, fun question for you. Last time you were in a nightclub?
Yes. Oh, you're asking me when? I don't know. Probably when the last time I was in Vegas, a long time ago. And 5,
Losing $1,000?
3, yeah, probably. 2, 1. Pens down and Dimalanta.
Death sticks.
Yes, Joseph.
Death sticks.
Death sticks.
You guys are doing really well in the impressions and everything. As we get to the next question is question number 9. Last Jedi. Holdo deems Poe to be a trigger-happy what?
Ooh, I had a nickel for every time I've been called this.
Yep. You'd have a nickel. And 5, 4, 3, 2,
JTE
1.
rule.
Pens down, please.
All right, I'm just going with what I got. Not
Please.
confident about it.
And Joseph.
Flyboy.
Yes. And
Oh, you got it right. It's
Dimalanta.
Flyboy.
Flyboy.
we have it. 9-9 mark. It's the last question here. However, if they both hit this, then they both get a bonus question. Here we go.
That's right. And that is in the category of the movie that gave us the term Flyboy, at least in outer space, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. And the query is, what is the name of the Imperial informant at Mos Eisley? Okay, this is Christian. This is the writers rolling their sleeves up and being like, "All right, let's up this a notch."
Oh, they knew. The writers knew this was going to be one they were going to be busy with. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And we start with Andrew.
Did I get it?
Garindan.
Garindan is correct. And Joseph.
Hey, that's what I wrote.
Garindan is my pronunciation, but that works just fine in Star Wars, right?
Garindan, yes, it is. Fine.
Boba Fett, same thing.
We have ourselves a 10-10 game. No one has missed, as we thought could happen. And now the way it works, guys, you'll get one question.
Sometimes I think I have letters wrong.
Now you still have to write it down the same way we.
As I was saying before the ad, sometimes I think I get letters wrong here and there. But hey, I got Grandin. All right, so let's go bonus question.
Have been. So, Andrew, you ready?
Yes.
Joseph, you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Here's the bonus question. Who was Count Dooku's Jedi apprentice before he left the Jedi Council? Yeah.
I had some of these in round number 1. Nope.
Nope, not the whole thing. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we start with Joseph.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yes.
Qui-Gon
Andrew.
Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
11. Wow, unbelievable. We knew that it could happen. It did happen. So we're going to bring in both Bobby Gucci, Coy Jandrew here. Coy's
Let me point out, perfect round, match the competitors. I am with these guys. Boom. Also, another apprentice of Count Dooku, Rael Averross, in a not too bad book, Master and Apprentice, by Claudia Gray.
Coy's a little delayed, but that's okay. So yeah, so here's how it's going to work because well, let's go to round. The rules are round number 2 first, Mark. What are the rules?
Thank you, Christian. You know I love talking. So in round number 2, this is known as the
Yeah,
wheel round.
I'm pretty
Wheel of
happy
Fate,
about
Doom,
this.
Justice. Now, rest assured, gentlemen,
Granted,
every slice
they
of this wheel
were
has
with
to
me,
do
so
with
to
Star
prove I could
Wars,
really
but your knowledge therein
keep
might
up, I gotta get
vacillate, so
something
be
right
careful
that
when
they
you spin
get
that
wrong.
wheel. Once you do settle on
we'll
a
see.
category,
I'm still
you're gonna
really
hear
scared
5
about those
questions.
5-pointers.
Each question's worth 2 points. There is no
haven't
penalty
gotten
for
one right
missing
in
a
the
question.
last 2
However,
matches
stealing
in this Twitch
is
tournament,
available in round number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer,
I was getting
you might
them
wanna
right.
ask
I was
us for
getting some
multiple
right
choice.
at
You're allowed
least
to
in,
do that
in,
each
in
and
the
every
older
question.
matches,
At that
especially
point,
the
the
more
value
recent
of
older
the query
matches.
does go down.
So hopefully it's a matter of time until I get
So
one of those
it's a
right.
tied ball
We'll see.
game here, Christian. 11-11.
Granted, neither of the
Which
competitors got
competitor
those
and
fives
which
right.
manager thereby is going to get a look at that wheel first?
Scrimshaw will have the opportunity. He's the higher ranked competitor. We'll let Coy and Joseph going to drop out both Finstock and Andrew at the moment. Gentlemen, you'll have 60 seconds to discuss what you want to do, Joseph, starting now.
Coy, I have an
you
opinion
bet.
of what I would like to do. Would you like to weigh in before I say it?
I want to hear yours first.
Okay, this is generally how we've interacted, but mostly over email. It's been a very pleasant relationship. I would like to allow the hunter to hunt
Joseph's
first.
funny.
I'm all for it. I was going to suggest the same.
All
All right, great discussion, manager.
Kindred spirit.
Sorry.
The delay. It's okay. So all right, so we're going to drop out Coy and Joseph. We're going to bring in both Scrimshaw and Dimalanta as the wheel will be brought up here. The wheel will be brought up. We're going to,
I wish I had a
before we
stress
spin
ball.
it
That
here,
would be a good
again,
thing
you
to
will
do
have,
while keeping your hands up.
you'll
in
have
these rounds.
60 seconds to talk to your competitor, Gooch, before this round for any words of
Yeah,
encouragement.
the
or
whole
whatever you wanna say
manager
starting now.
exchanges are very
Look,
awkward when they're
I mean,
done
look,
in front
that's
of
the
everyone.
zone. These guys are both in the zone. We knew this was going to happen. This is a championship match.
Hey, I don't need his whiteboard.
Andrew is in his
I'm
zone,
going to play with this marker.
but he's got this. This is also the Gucci verse. This is like the little ball that was in Men in Black. That was the galaxy around somebody's neck. Just happens to be a Star Wars galaxy delay.
Sure.
We don't care if we go first or 100th. Let's roll.
All right, cool. All right, so with that, we're going to get the first spin out there. Here we go.
Took a long time for Gucci to get there, Christian, but he arrived at port.
Figure it out.
Here we come to the Phantom Menace.
Phantom
Menace.
Menace.
Going to give you another 60 seconds here to talk it out, starting now.
AD, how you feeling?
Doing good. We've talked about this before, so let's go.
Do it.
That's it. All right. Don't need this. They're taking 5 seconds. All right, good. I'm going to drop you off, and we're going to bring back Joseph here. Joseph, please just make sure we can see both your hands, guys. So thank you. The hands are up.
Hey, it was already on my
We are going to
spreadsheet
go
in the last
to
match
the
that
Phantom
someone picked
Menace.
Phantom
This is
Menace
round 2.
in round
That's
two.
okay. Round 2. Phantom Menace. All right, Andrew, are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
First question.
Be ready to pause.
What is the
write
name
down scores.
of the protocol droid that greets Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan on the Trade Federation flagship?
TC-14. I believe this was a question in the first Star Wars match because I
TC-14.
think Jeremy Johns
Yes, it is
got
for
it
2
right.
points. Second question. Finish Queen Amidala's quote.
One sec. Let
I will
me
not-
work on. Let me copy this name onto my other spreadsheet. You know, I got multiple spreadsheets here to track scores. It's very interesting. Anyway,
I will not condone a course of action that will lead.
us to war. This was also a question in an earlier match. But yeah, lead us to war.
Us to war.
Yes, it is. 2 more points. All right. Question number 3. What advice does Shmi give to Anakin when he leaves Tatooine?
Oh my god, this was a question. I can't believe I'm getting something wrong. That was a question before. It's like, do what you think is right or follow your heart. I would have to go multiple choice on that, but I think I know what it is. What is it? You must do what you think is right in your heart. Something like that. Crap, I wish I had a multiple choice. This is going to end up being wrong. So, let's say final answer is follow what's in your heart.
Be brave and don't look back.
That is correct for two
Oh,
more
that was
points.
way
Andrew Dimalanta
Darn.
showing up here in this round thus far.
And this was a question before. I
Question number
can't believe
4.
I got that wrong. That's
What
going to
is
annoy
the
me.
name of Newt Gunray's settlement officer and lieutenant, who is also his right-hand man?
Rune Haka.
Rune Hako.
Yes, 2 more points. All right, final question here is Andrew Dimalanta putting up a hell of a fight as we get into our final question. In episode 1, what system did R2-D2 have to bypass in order to restore the shields on the Naboo cruiser as they blasted through the blockade?
Man. This one's tough. Because the shield generator was hit. What system did he reboot? Fairly certain I wrote this down, but did not commit it to memory. I would have to ask for multiple choice, but I don't have that. Probably don't have that option with Andrew Dimalanta. Auxiliary power?
The main power drive.
2 more points, perfect round for Andrew Dimalanta. He has not missed. 21-11 as Dimalanta hits a perfect round. All right, Andrew,
Darn.
we're going to drop you out here
That was tough.
for that. Bring back Coy. Give Coy another 60 seconds here to have a discussion with Joseph, should he choose to use it, starting
Be
now.
brave and don't look back. Darn.
I feel abandoned. I see nothing
But
but
lagging.
darkness. But I will find the light.
All right.
I don't feel the need to discuss anything if they're. Otherwise, if we want to get R2 here to get past the main power drive.
Yeah, I don't think Coy's going to be able to talk to him, but
Main
he
power
looks
drive.
really, he looks like a very good Conor McGregor right there. Look at him.
He's in the garbage compactor at the moment. We'll see if we can get him dry and back out of the chute.
All right, so we're going to bring up the wheel
Two
here.
questions.
And Coy will stoically
Main
look on.
power drive.
I don't think he's going to be able to give you your 60
Be brave
seconds,
and don't look back.
Joseph, but here we go. Here's the first
That was a
spin.
stupid question. I
Joseph,
can't believe
you're
I
not
got
sure
that
which
wrong.
movie it lands on, you can ask me. I'll give you some insight.
Thank you very much.
New Hope.
That's a New Hope, Christian.
I will take it.
We're going to take it. All right,
New Hope.
so he's taking New
Two of
Hope.
the
We're gonna
more
bring back
popular
Andrew Dimalanta,
categories, I
both.
would say.
Gentlemen, thank you for showing your hands. Mark, let's get to A New Hope.
All right, the movie that kicked us all off back in 1977, the last time I competed in a Schmoedown. Joseph, your first question of 5 for 2 points. What is the call sign of the rebel fighter that misses their shot on the exhaust port of the Death Star?
Pretty sure that was Red Leader.
Red leader.
2 points goes to Joseph Scrimshaw.
Took his time there, Mark, and took his time, and it looked a good move as he gets the 2 points.
That's right. And now we go on to Your next question. In A New Hope, Luke says that Ben lives out beyond where?
The Dune Sea.
The Dune Sea.
2 more points for Joseph. He's trying to catch Dimalanta. He might be able to do it and tie before round number 3 if he can get these last 3 questions right. Joseph, what does Luke compare flying at full throttle in the Death Star trench to in A New Hope?
It'll be just like Beggar's Canyon back home.
Beggar's Canyon.
It is exactly like Beggar's Canyon back home.
Wow.
Now we move on to your penultimate question. In round number 2, Joseph, in A New Hope, during the battle of the first Death Star, an Imperial officer reports to Darth Vader that they detected how many Rebel ships approaching?
30.
30.
Wow.
Same number of terrorists that took over Nakatomi Plaza. And now we're into your last question,
Right.
Joseph, and this is for the tie,
30
going
terrorists
into
in
round
Nakatomi?
number 3 for 2 points. According to Tarkin, who will have direct control of the territories with the Senate
Regional governors.
dissolved?
The regional governors.
We're tied going into round number 3, Christian.
Holy
We might be
moly.
looking at overtime.
Holy moly. 21-21. It is exactly what we thought. They have not missed. They've both been perfect. It is exactly the match we thought it would be, could be, should be. And Mark, it is the
I can
third
learn to
round.
understand you much better if I can get familiar with the way you talk.
Oh,
I
cool.
need to
That's somebody's phone. All
That
right.
sounded like a Star Wars moment.
Amazing.
I believe that was TC-14.
It was. All right. Well, let's get to round number 3, Mark. How's that go?
Is Siri going to read it or no? Okay, I'm back up. So,
Wow, they still
here,
haven't
round
missed.
number
That's
3
pretty
rules are as
amazing.
follows. This is the round that will determine the match.
Missed
Unless
2
we go
of
in some
Dimalanta's,
probability to sudden death
questions
overtime.
there
What we need from
on the
each
Phantom
competitor
Menace.
is a series
Darn.
of numbers. These numbers are going
annoy
to
me.
correspond to a different corner of
The Be Kind and
Star
Don't Look Back.
Wars
The main power drive
know-how.
one,
You can pick
I just
any
didn't
3
learn
numbers
it.
from 1 to 20, just
well,
not
I
the same
didn't commit it
number
to memory,
as your opponent.
would
Each
say.
number is going to correspond to, at first, your 2-point question, and then at your 3-point question, and then finally, should we make it that big
Another ad.
points?
Yay.
So once again, because Scrimshaw is the better ranked competitor currently, anyway, Joseph is going to give us his 3 numbers from 1 to 21st. Joseph, what feels lucky, sir?
17, 19, and 20.
All right. And Andrew?
7, 11, and 18.
7, 11, and 18 for Andrew Dimalanta. Both have
something wrong with
their
my Excel
PPE
sheet.
rules. All right, so we'll start with Coy. Coy, you have 60 seconds to talk to your competitor should you want to use it starting now.
Joseph, I just unplugged everything and plugged it back in, so I am back, and I am sorry, but I knew you would be this player. I knew that if there was anyone that I could go, oh no, the internet broke, it would be you, because I trust you in this game more than anyone else. You have been the exact player I have expected. Holy shit, the things you know about this world is staggering. In fact, the fact
Fix
that I
my
was
Excel
able to
sheet,
run around
guys.
unplugging shit while you played is a testament to your fucking ability.
Hey.
You're an incredible pressure player. I know under pressure you do very, very well. I'm sorry for swearing. I'm very excited to see where you go with this next round, and I apologize to all the people watching on my internet side. So much love for the Schmoedown.
All right, thank you, Coy. Very
To quote C-3PO and Jar Jar Binks, how rude.
yes, yes, it was.
Shit, he had to unplug his boat twice.
All right, Gooch.
Wowzers. Andrew, you know the deal. Let's get it.
All right, short and sweet. I like it. Who would have thought? All right, thank you. I'm going to drop you guys out of there
That
too.
is fairly surprising.
Here we go. We have we're going to start with Andrew Dimalanta, who chose category number 7 here, Mark. Category number 7. That would be, excuse me, category number 7 is Rogue One. Category 7 is Rogue One. Andrew, are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Chirrut Imwe says the strongest stars have hearts of what?
Kyber.
Kyber.
Yes, for 2 points. Anything to Joseph Scrimshaw, who chose category number 17, Mark.
That is right. So, Joseph, you may be familiar with this film because your category is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. And your question, for 2 points and to tie Andrew. In A New Hope, how does Admiral Moti describe Vader's devotion to his sorcerer's ways?
Don't try to frighten us with your... Oh. Shoot, I don't think I know this word. Your... cultish devotion to that ancient religion hasn't given you the ability to to conjure up the stolen data tapes. You're not cultish, you're... Darn, what is that? The one word in that line? Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader. Your... slavish devotion to that ancient religion? Slavish?
Sad devotion to an ancient religion.
It is indeed saddest.
Sad. Oh, God. The one word in that line I forgot.
It's not true. Actually, it's worth 2 points, and I think the force is real, Christian.
All right, so Andrew Dimalanta now gets his three-pointer, which is category 11. Category 11, The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi. According to Vice Admiral Holdo, after much of the Resistance leadership was lost, how many members of the Resistance are left?
Oh, I don't even know this one. Darn, that one's hard. 300?
400.
Yes, it is. 3 points for Andrew Dimalanta.
I was so close.
As we now get to Joseph Scrimshaw and Mark, which was category 19.
Yes, he did, Christian. Bernie Kosar's number corresponds to creatures and alien races, Joseph. And for 3 points, your question, once again for the tie, what skeleton can be seen as R2 and C-3PO cross the Tatooine desert in
A crate dragon.
A New Hope?
Krayt Dragon.
3
I mean, yeah, everybody knows that. Right?
26. These two guys are firing at all cylinders, and Andrew Dimalanta has to hit his 5-pointer here. Doesn't have to. I mean, excuse me. If he hits it, then he puts himself in the lead and forces Scrimshaw to hit it. If he misses, Scrimshaw can win the game with his 5. All right.
I just got
Andrew,
nervous
category
on that
18.
one. I don't know.
Category 18.
Let's see if I can hit a
Droids.
5-pointer today.
Droids.
Droids.
Here you go. What hoop-wheeled robot missile launcher is employed against the clone army? Excuse me, what hoop-wheeled robot missile launcher is employed against the clone army on Geonosis?
Hailfire class tank.
A Hailfire droid.
For 5 points, Andrew Dimalanta hits it. Big shot
Yeah, I
to
got one
Mark.
finally.
We find ourselves here. If Joseph Scrimshaw hits it, sudden death. If he misses, Andrew Dimalanta will advance to the next round, Mark. Category number 20.
The categories don't go any higher, and neither do the stakes, Christian. For 5 points in the tie, Joseph, you selected Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. And your question. In Episode 2, at the beginning of the film, a handful of Jedi are meeting in Chancellor Palpatine's office, discussing how more and more star systems are joining the Separatists. Name 5 of the Jedi that are in attendance.
Yoda, Mace Windu, Luminara Unduli, Barriss Offee, Plo Koon. I mean, Ki-Adi-Mundi. Plo Koon might also be there. Probably there. But I know definitely Barriss Offee is there, and if Barriss Offee is there, that means Luminara Unduli is there. I'll probably take out Luminara Unduli out of my guesses. So Ki-Adi-Mundi, Plo Koon, Yoda, Mace Windu, Barriss Offee.
20 seconds to answer this one.
Yoda. Mace Windu. Luminara Unduli. Barriss Offee. And Plo Koon.
Sudden
Christian,
death, and
we
gentlemen.
knew it was
I
going to
said
happen.
all of those.
Wow.
We're going to
Yay.
overtime.
Going to sudden
And I included
death. This
Keanu
is
Woody. It's
insane.
for sure there because he's the one who
Here,
said
as we knew it would
something about
happen,
Count Dooku,
sudden
which
death. We are here. It's been
I'm worried about
predicted,
sudden death right now.
and
so.
we are now going to get to sudden death. Mark, how does sudden death go?
Sudden death is actually going to feel.
Bad
a lot
news
like
is I'm
round
not gonna
number
get to my
one,
90%
except,
mark.
Stakes are
Even with
bit
sudden
higher,
death,
gentlemen.
unless
You
there's
see,
like 9
we're gonna ask a
questions
question to
that I
a
also
field.
get
You're
right.
then going to write down your best attempt at an answer with whatever tablet and utensil you prefer to use. At that point, once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, show it to us and verbalize it into the microphone. Each question's worth a point, but here's the rub. If you both get the question correct, we move on to the next question, and so on and so forth. If you both miss the question, we move on to the next question, and so on and so forth. But if one of you gets the question correct, the other one misses the question, the person who is the correct answer or
Oh, I'm back
gets
to
the
my
win.
board here.
Christian, it's the narrowest of margins, but we got to declare a winner at some point this evening, right?
We think. I mean, the points have to be broken already in this. It's 31-31 between these two guys. You have one JTE.
Yeah,
rule
neither of them
here.
got
So
any
even though you
wrongs,
haven't
no
used
multiple choice.
all three. There's
It's
only
pretty
one
amazing. These
per
guys are
sudden
awesome.
death. So I ask Andrew, are you ready?
And if I could compete
All right,
against one
Joseph,
of
are you
them,
ready?
I would be
I am
so
ready.
happy.
All right, here we go, guys.
Just
Great
give me the
match, by
chance.
way. Here we go. What did Darth Vader say the only thing that could destroy him was?
And they're writing it down, Christian, and you just got to feel like we could be here for a while, and I'm all for it.
We're going to find out in a second. Not going to reveal, even if somebody gets it wrong, until both are answered. In 5, 4,
I don't think I got this
3,
one right. Darn.
2, 1, pens down. Andrew
Luke's hatred.
and Joseph.
Luke.
I wrote your anger.
That is correct for 1 point apiece.
Oh, was that
1
easy? I
point
could've said
apiece,
Luke.
As we have Luke or Luke's hatred was the answers that were on here. Luke, you want to talk to Gucci?
Yeah, I would like to challenge that.
All right, you want to challenge?
I was putting a challenge right there.
I want to challenge that.
You want to challenge that it's Luke's hatred, not Luke?
It's
Yeah, 'cause
it's
that's
Luke's
the full
hatred.
answer.
That's the exact line. Is only your hatred can destroy me.
All right, so give me a second. We're going to put because of what happened in the first match with both Quevedo and Ace. We're going to put our mic. We're going to mute the mics to challenge. Thank you. Keep that up, and we're going to mute our mics here, and I will do a phone call here with PJ and Mark. We'll be right back.
Ah, I was so close. Hatred, anger. Darn, those exact quotes are killing me. That's my biggest problem here. So what do I have? So I lost Be Brave and Don't Look Back in the second round. That was bad. I should have known that because I've watched one of the matches that had that question. And then what was the other Phantom Menace one? The main power drive. He rebooted the main power drive. That's interesting. That's something I probably wrote down. I'd have to check my notes, but didn't commit to memory. So I would hopefully know that in the future. I missed. In The Last Jedi, there were 400 people left. I said 300. That's a tough one to lose. And your sad devotion to that ancient religion. And I said, what did I say? Slavish. Yeah. One word there. I knew the rest of the quote, but forgot that one word and really messed up my percentage. Yeah, okay. And then this last one, what did I get wrong? Yeah, I said your anger instead of your hatred. It's pretty close.
All right, we are coming back here. So the answer, after conferring with the writer and both the writer and Mark Ellis, and your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew the
Wow.
Hunter Dimalanta. Dimalanta. The answer was indeed Luke's hatred, and not just Luke's hatred. So with that, we are going to give the win to Andrew Dimalanta, as we conferred there. Challenge was held, and Andrew.
All right, so wow. So I just went over all the questions that I got wrong. A tough one for me this round. Let's look at my entire tournament score so far. So 69 out of 78. I'm at 88.5% correct. Dimalanta, where's Dimalanta? Oh wait, I have to input that manually. So he got 19 of 20, and Dimalanta got 20 of 20. Okay. So I'm at 88.5%, better than at least two of the competitors so far. Yeah. I'm up there. I mean, I didn't think I was at Andrew Dimalanta or Laura Kelly's level or Joseph Scrimshaw's level just yet. I think I'm going to get there. Or I would be there. You know, I'd take it a little more seriously if I was actually competing. But just recording myself with the hope that someone sees this, you know, I'm trying. But yeah, so hopefully next time I do better. Probably not going to get to the Damon Witt match today, but I'll do that tomorrow. We'll see if I have time to cobble up some more things till then. Probably not, but you never know. All right, that was fun. Wish I did a little bit better. Only 82.1% in this game. And before I was at 92 each of the last two matches. Some tough ones, some close ones, 400 versus 300. Sad devotions that getting the rest of it right. The one bad one was the Anakin's. The Shmi's words to Anakin. I was pretty upset about that one. But otherwise, I think I did okay. That's all I got for this one. It's a wrap.